So this video is to invite you to sign up for the Field of Dreams TradeBridge Training Academy. What I'm putting together is a list of all the people that are even faintly interested in a career in the building trades. We have upcoming cohorts this year, and I want to make sure that I find out who's interested so I can get them on the list because these classes will fill up quick. And I want to make sure that you're on there. Now, maybe we're teaching carpentry and you're not interested in that. Maybe you want to be an electrician. Maybe you want to be a plumber. Maybe you want to learn, electrical and plumbing together. It doesn't really matter, but I want to make sure you're on the list so you're getting alerted on what classes are coming up next and what the timeline looks like for that so you can see if it's going to work for you. So what I'm inviting you to do is go into the comments below and click the link and go on and fill out the information, real short amount. Fill out that information so we can have you on the list and we can notify you of the classes that are coming. We have one that's going to be coming up very quickly. When we do our classes, the very first one that's coming up is going to be carpentry. And what does that mean? That's framing a house or a building from the ground up. That includes setting the forms that holds the concrete when it gets poured. That is the structure of the house, the walls, the joist, all the backing, all the sheeting, all the shear panel, the trusses on the top. It would also include setting windows and doors on the exterior, siding, and roofing on the top, okay? But before we teach that class, we spend a few weeks doing what they call core. In the core, we teach about all the different safety procedures. When you step out of our training, you'll have OSHA 10. OSHA 10 is a very important training certificate that you would want to have to go to work for a construction company of any type. Whether you're going to be a plumber, a roofer, a carpenter, pour concrete, it doesn't really matter because it makes you tremendously more valuable. And let's talk about that for a second, value. Okay, so when you get to the other side of our training, which is about 10 to 12 weeks long, you'll have the opportunity to take a test. We'll spend a couple of days reviewing. So I make sure that you are reminded of all the things that we talked about. Then I'll sit you down and put you through a test that takes about a day, day and a half to do. Okay, I'll be there with you. We'll go through this. And when you pass it, you'll get a certificate that is from the Home Building Institute. I'm an instructor for the Home Building Institute. And so when I give you the test, you'll get that certificate with my signature on it that you can take anywhere in the United States, included with your resume, and it makes you extensively more valuable when you go in. So let me tell you the difference. You come out of school, you decide you want to go to a work or construction company, you walk in the door, the first thing they're going to ask you or walk on the job site, they're going to ask you, what experience do you have? I don't have any experience. Well, why would I hire you? And the reason they ask that is not that they don't like you, it's just that they know they're going to end up spending about 20 grand the first year just to get you up to speed. When you come to our school, we'll make sure that you have that onboarding training that is needed, that when you walk in the door and you say, well, I don't have any experience, but I have this training and this certificate from the Home Building Institute, from the Field of Dreams Training Academy, and they're going to see that and say, oh, got it. Yeah, we're interested in talking to you. So invest in yourself. Let's say 20 years ago, somebody would have came to you, if you were alive at that time and you were aware of what is being told you. If someone came to you and said, listen, put $100 in this stock, Apple, Microsoft, whatever it might be, IBM, put $100 in this stock, $1,000. If you can scrape it together, borrow from anybody, talk to your parents, your grandparents, see who wants to invest in your future. Put that $1,000 into the stock. and we'll sit the certificate for the stock in a safety deposit box that you'll have 20 years down the road. What do you think that stock would be worth today? A substantial amount. That's what I'm talking about now. The amount of time that it takes to go through our training, having mentors around you that will help place you in a paid position with a contractor, with a builder, with a large maintenance company, any of the above, or even help you to get signed up in an apprenticeship program that takes you even farther in union. That's investing in yourself. 3 years down the road, the return on that investment is extensive. You're going to be making quite a bit more money than some of your friends that are coming out of college. And you won't have any debt. You won't have a school loan. So let's say you get to the other side of it and you have this career now. You're an electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, whatever it is. Maybe you still want to go to school. Good. Go to school. Take the money that you're getting from the trade and pay cash for the school. Go to school at night. Go to school on the weekends. Keep the career, keep working so you have the money coming in, and go to school at night. You're looking at somebody who's done that. You can do it. You're worth it. So here it is. Invest in yourself. Invest in your future. And the investment that you make in yourself right now is automatically investing in your family, even if they don't exist yet. Your children, your grandchildren, and the generations to come. Because let me tell you, my kids know all the stories of the thousands of homes that I've been involved in building. They've seen the workmanship that these hands have done. They've seen the fruit of the mentors that took time with me, like we will do with you. But here's the first thing you got to do. Down at the bottom of the comments, there's a link. Go on there. Fill out that link, and that will put you on a list so you'll get notified of the upcoming classes. And remember, each class starts with core, couple of weeks, all the safety, OSHA 10, teaches you about all the tools, all the material, even some of the construction math, and we put a big emphasis on work ethic. Yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to invest in yourself. So what I want you to do is fill that little form out. It's about that big on the website. Pretty simple stuff. You'll go on a list. Every class that we have scheduled, you'll get notified about, and you get to pick the ones you want to go through. Me personally, I highly recommend that you go through carpentry. Of course, core. Core is taught with every single one of them. But carpentry is probably the backbone of all of it. It's the ribs of the whole building industry. If you don't understand about how the structure of the house is built, it's kind of hard to understand where you're going to place the plumbing or the wiring or the tub or the sink, those kinds of things. And so here you go. All you got to do is go click, fill it out, click again, send, put you on the list, and we'll notify you. Okay? And you'll learn more about it. Now, listen, there's a comment section on there. You want to ask me questions? Put on there. I want to talk to Dennis. I'm the senior director of the Field of Dreams, TradeBridge Training Academy. You want to talk to me? Put it on there. I'll call you. Okay? Let's do this. You're worth it.